NASA wants to build a floating city above the clouds of Venus. Yeah, landing on the surface, living there, not an option. It says the probes that we've sent there have lasted about 2 hours, and the pressure and the temperature just destroy them. The pressure is 92 times greater than Earth, about 863 degrees Fahrenheit. Extreme volcanic activity, extremely dense atmosphere consisting of carbon dioxide with a small amount of nitrogen, and a cloud layer made of sulfuric acid. And the word is that Venus obviously is a young planet, old comet. So this is what the Earth was supposed to have looked like when it joined the solar system. And then eventually the carbon dioxide gets locked up in the rocks, more nitrogen gets released, get the oxygen and the water from the sun, and giddy up, you got yourself a planet. You gotta love NASA and their acronyms. The High Altitude Venus Operational Concept, HAVOC. You want to go live on HAVOC? It's a conceptual spacecraft designed by a team at the Systems Analysis and Concepts Directorate at the NASA Langley Research Center for the purposes of Venusian exploration. This lighter-than-air rocket would be designed to sit above the acidic clouds for a period of around 30 days, allowing a team of astronauts to collect data about the planet's atmosphere. While the surface of Venus would destroy a human, hovering above its clouds at an altitude of about 50 kilometers or 30 miles is a set of conditions similar to Earth. Its atmospheric pressure is comparable, and gravity is only slightly lower, which would allow longer-term stays, effectively eliminating the ailments that occur during long-term stays in zero gravity. Temperature is about 75 degrees Celsius, which is hotter than is strictly comfortable. Yeah. About 30 degrees Celsius is really hot. Like, it's a hot day, like 100-degree days, 30 degrees. So you're talking about over 200 degrees Fahrenheit if the math in my head is correct. But it would be manageable. I mean, air conditioner and stuff like that. But finally, the atmosphere at that altitude offers protection from solar radiation comparable to living in Canada. The mission would, NASA outlined to IEE Spectrum, begin with a robotic probe deployed to Venus to perform initial checks and investigations. With the return of this data, a crew mission would spend 30 days floating above the planet, followed by missions that would see teams of 2 astronauts spending a year each. The end goal would be permanent human presence in a floating cloud city. While the city would be fixed, like floating fixed doesn't really make sense, exploration would be made possible with a mobile unit, a crude 130-meter-long Zeppelin filled with helium, accompanied by a smaller 31-meter robotic Zeppelin. The Zeppelin would take advantage of Venus's closer proximity to the Sun. Its top would be adorned with over 1,000 square meters of solar panels for power. Interesting. Here's the picture of their... Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, everybody's always talking Mars, Mars, Mars. You hardly ever hear Venus mentioned. So when I saw the story, I had to read it, and it'll never happen in a million years, or it's happening now, currently. One of the two. I don't know. Me and you aren't going there.